I had a dream when I was younger. I just fell out of the sky in a desert area somewhere, and I'd fallen from very high and hit the earth and just put a huge hole in the earth. And at the time, I had thought that maybe I had died, but it never made sense to me because I wasn't hurt in any form of way. Okay, we're up here on one of my old jumping sites. This particular one's called Homicide. Below me is Suicide, Cherokee, a couple other little random guys down that I didn't know their names. Over here we have the Wall. That's another one that's kind of fun to jump off of. And the one that actually got me to kind of think about the whole stunt that I'm actually doing was actually jumping off of another one. You can barely see the old faded stuff up there. That's where they call King. That's where I jumped off that spot, and I'd never really had the wind actually kind of stabilize before with a pitch change. And when I did that, I realized that you can actually hit terminal like speeds like that at lower heights and stuff, and that if the body can take a hit like that, it could probably take a lot more. I think even if I take the hardest hit in the world, I think I'll still live. See you in the water, huh? See you in a minute, brother. I think even if it would kill a normal human, I will live. Because I am Maximus WillHammer. Whoa. Before I moved to Twin, I've come here to finish this off. I was living in Burley, and on my neighbor, he'd meet a lot of people here. And he was telling me that every time he mentioned to people he was from Burley, they would say, "You're from where Rocket Man's from?" When I get an idea of something I want to do, I push it to the level, to as far as I can possibly go. I try to determine what would that be, and it was like Maximum, Extremis, and all this stuff, and I came up with Maximus. I thought that's kind of a cool name. And then WillHammer was just kind of a piece together of will and determination, and I just used will and the hammer as a tool. The only thing I can see getting us today is that we do have a pretty good wind, and it's a lot stronger there, but I think we'll probably be okay.
Okay, Laren, count it down for us.
All right, drop it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
That was good. It was just the ports need to be a little bigger.
Good landing.
The ports need to be increased about another 7%. Is all it was. It wasn't breathing enough through the hole.
That's going to cut the ports bigger on this next one. See if we can get it to fly a little bit straighter. About 20 seconds out from the next drop. Everybody get ready. All right, dropping in 3, 2, 1, go.
Still too much drag, brother.
It's too much drag, God.
Okay, radar check. Are we all clear in the river down there?
Go ahead when you're ready.
Copy, thank you.
Dropping in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah! We had 100% straight hit. Yeah, we did it. It went perfectly straight. I'm probably one of the only guys in the world that throws hundreds of dollars off the bridge for fun like every other week.
Rocket number 1 was unfazed.
Yeah! Yeah!
Right near the shape rocket number 3 was.
So the first one, even though it hit, it was okay.
I've been doing product development basically for about 10 years now, and being from Idaho and being real poor, family's poor, I've been into construction since I was 11, and I could never find the stuff that I wanted as far as like your tool bag accessories and stuff like that.
Well, exactly. That's what...
So I bought some commercial equipment and just started making prototypes.
Oh yeah, I think I kind of caught something about that.
I always wanted to have a big shop, a big research place or whatever. And what I would really like to do is have my own manufacturer to produce goods and stuff like that. Getting the money is just so hard when you have new products. There's no record. They classify you as venture capital and they just throw you off in the wind like you don't matter. And so I kept trying to figure out how to achieve something like that. And everybody knows that entertainment makes a lot of money. I built a water bullet. It's for high altitude smash landing. It's a fundraiser for a manufacturer. So overall, I think it's one of those things that'll kind of be a little bit strange until people see it. It evolved kind of into this because I'm like, this is a unique screenplay, it's a unique idea, and it's got to have some worth. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the water bullet right now, what the phase we're at. Right now, what I've been doing the last couple weeks, I've been putting all the internal components. There'll be a GPS screen here, 4 oxygen tanks will mount there. One of them's for emergency breathing if I have to actually escape the chamber. This is a polycarbonate skin. It's actually clear, like a glass, so you'll be able to see me in there perfectly. It'll be airtight. These are retainers that hold the actual slide rails. You have to have the actual nose where it's on slide rail assemblies. It'll keep it straight at all times. And this is where the other wings, the steering blades will attach to, and it has 4 steering blades. And when you actually move the arm with the handle, it'll actually make this thing change its direction. This is a nose assembly here. It basically will have 8 slide rails that will weld to these locations here. So when you actually pull a ring out here, the door will lift up automatically by itself, and then there'll be a handle on the inside there for me to pull to escape out of there as well. I think the progress is going fairly well. It's going a little slower than what I would like it to be just because it's only me and all these parts, everything is just raw steel. I have to actually cut, mold. But I feel all in all, I think we're on track and I think we're doing pretty well with it. When I say we're, I mean me and the water bullet, so. Hard punch, you can kind of see the different things there. It actually took that one and it's hard to say if it went through. It almost looks like it didn't.